All right. Okay. I should be live. And honestly, today is a really, really, really exciting day. I finally got the man, the myth, the legend, the Revo. And I'm honestly super freaking excited about it. If you're watching this like after it's posted, then it should be good to go. Hello, one viewer. Oh, jump to 4 like instantly. What's up, guys? So here's the truck. It's freaking sweet. You guys should have heard me when I got it. When I first, you guys will see if you guys watch the unboxing video, which I hope you do. If you guys see this in the unboxing video, I giggle like a toddler almost the entire time. It's freaking awesome. I'm so excited about this truck. I've literally waited for this thing for months. I'd say about 6 months I've wanted to buy one of these, and Trax has finally got them in stock, and now I have one. Let me point you guys down a little bit further. You guys go. Now you guys can see the truck a little bit better. Sorry if the camera isn't all that great. I do plan on trying to figure out how to hook up my GoPro so you guys can watch a little bit better, but here's the truck. It looks freaking awesome. Look at that. So, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of the truck? Dang, boy, that's a thick car. Heck yeah, dude. Look at that booty. That thing is sick. I'm so excited about this truck. This thing is so cool. You guys don't care to see my face. You guys just want to see the truck. You guys should have seen my room a couple of minutes ago. It was a complete disaster from all the stuff that came in the package. I wish I had a different way of doing this instead of using the Chromebook. Let me try to set you guys over here so you guys can get a little bit better view of the truck. All right, I guess that'll have to do. Let me take off the body, show you guys. I'm sure you guys have seen a Revo before, but I honestly have never seen a Revo in person or even held one. This is my first time holding a Revo or even seeing one in person, so this thing is so cool. Look at that. Have I run it yet? No, I'm running it tomorrow. And there is going to be an unboxing video, there is going to be a break-in video, and there is going to be a first bash video, and it's going to be awesome. So today I filmed the unboxing video. I just want to enjoy it, nice and pretty, super clean, hasn't even touched the ground yet. It literally hasn't touched dirt at all. It hasn't even touched my carpet. It's been on my bed and on my desk. This thing is so cool. I'm really excited to run it. Kind of nervous though, because like with Nitro, anything can happen. And on first starts, I feel bad if my truck doesn't run right. So, shelf queen. Heck no, dude, I'm not shelf queening this. I'm also not going to shelf queen the T-Maxx either. It will come out. The T-Maxx will still come out, but it won't come out as much as this thing will. So, this thing is so freaking cool. Oh, I can't express to you guys how freaking excited I was when I got it. This thing is so cool. Oh, why not? Check this out. This is going on the truck right after break-in when I go to bash it. Or no, not right after break-in and I go to bash it. I'm going to run the truck completely stock, then I'll run it, and I'll start putting on upgrades like pull start, air filter, and then this upgraded disc right here. It's going to be so much fun. All right, so put in the comments, you guys. What do you guys think of the truck? I am astonished by it. It's so freaking cool. The body, it's like a work of art. Like, this thing is crazy. I trust you, dude. I trust you, dude. This thing is gonna be an absolute ripper. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get started on the build too. It's gonna be. I'm gonna do some RPM upgrades. Of course, the forward only. That's gonna be like one of the first things that I buy for this truck. And then I'm also gonna be doing. I already said RPM. Dry shaft upgrades, as well. Wheels and tires, body. Man, I want a Revo now, dude. You should have heard what my dad said when he saw the truck. He's like, I think I'm gonna sell my T-Maxx so I can buy a Revo. And I'm like, why are you gonna sell the T-Maxx, dude? What do you guys think he should do? You think he should sell the T-Maxx and buy a Revo, or should he keep the T-Maxx and buy a Revo? I'm telling him keep the T-Maxx and buy the Revo, because you never know. One of the trucks could be like in a, I guess you could say, quote, bad mood and not work right. Because honestly, that with Nitro monster trucks, there's just days where they don't work right, and you don't really know what's happening. Then you shut it down, fire it up a little bit later, and it works right. That's happened to me before. I'm just telling him to get the truck, to hold off a little bit, save up some money, and buy the truck. And then so he can have like two bashers. Like if one truck is broken, oh, let me go grab the other one. But check this out. I tell you what, the T-Maxx doesn't have this little carrier. That's freaking cool. Oh God. It won't be the same without the T-Maxx. Oh no, I'm never selling this truck, and I'm never selling my X-Maxx or my Revo. I'm keeping all my monster trucks. Even my, oh, you guys can't see it. Hang on, let me move my Revo. Even the Stampede, there it is. I'm not selling any of my monsters. To be honest, let me be honest. I won't sell any of my RC cars unless I absolutely have to. I love all my RC cars. I'll keep all my RC cars if I could. Honestly, we need to grow the Revo gang. We need to grow the Revo gang, man. This thing is so clean. Like, it's insane. Let's freaking go. Yeah, dude, I cannot tell you guys how long I've waited for this truck. I was originally going to buy it in November, and then I ordered it off of A-Main, and A-Main sent my money back. So they're like, I'm assuming that they're not getting one for a while. Tojo, I see you, man. Krodowski or Crow, I don't know how to say your name. I'm just going to call you K. You got a Revo yourself, dude? That's freaking rad. No, instead of staying up till 10 o'clock, I know I stay up till 10 o'clock. That's late for me. All right? Calm down. All right? Instead of staying up till like 10 o'clock watching hybrids videos about Revos, I could be like, oh, I'm sorry. What did you say? I have my Revo right here. Now I'm looking at the TRX6, but honestly, I'm looking at the... Dude! Honestly, I say get both. I'm not... Whenever it comes to money, or whenever it comes to other people money, I'm like, you should get both. I mean, me as well. When it comes to my money, I'm like, what should I buy? So, just a little update. The Revo build, it's gonna take a while, because I have a whole bunch of stuff to buy for all those cars down there. I have a bunch of stuff to buy to get those up and running again. I also have a couple of things that I want to do I also have a car that I want to buy. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. It's a new e-buggy that I want to buy eventually. But I think I'm going to buy the stuff that I need for the cars down there to get those guys going. And then after that, I'll start on the Revo build. It's just going to be little things like the Revo or the Slayer radio. Oh God. Like the Slayer throttle mount after I get rid of the forward only, the Slayer radio box, and then new drive shafts and stuff. It's going to be awesome. Using nitros in the fields is fun because you hear the engine and stuff. Yes. I will admit it. Electric is fun and all, but nitro to me, it's just a whole nother experience. Like the way the fuel smells after it's burnt, the way the car sounds, even with the 8 scales, even though they don't have a even though they don't have like a 2-speed or anything, it's still a lot of fun, like driving them, hearing the engine, and hearing them. It's just Nitro is a whole other animal, and it's sometimes I will admit sometimes it's frustrating, but other times it's freaking awesome. But I am so excited about this truck. I cannot express to you. I went to the eye doctor today, and my mom sent me a picture of the package in the living room, and I was like, okay, so how much longer till I get to go home? So it was awesome. I don't know if you've heard of L&M aluminum drive shafts, but they're sick, super hard to come by. Though they sell out fast. Yes, I am on it. Why not? I'm actually gonna do the Traxxas upgrade for in here for my drive shafts out here. The ones underneath, I'm basically gonna keep those plastic because that's a place to because right here, this is a place to give. My dad put on aluminum drive shafts right here, and he kept on chipping spur gear teeth. He broke one of his drive shafts right here, and I think I'm gonna keep those plastic and then upgrade these to aluminum, like the Traxxas ones. What does your dad think of it? Let's just say he said words that I can't say. He was like, "Oh snap, man, that thing is cool." Like as soon as he saw it, he's like, I think I'm gonna buy one. And my dad, he's an avid comic book collector. He likes to collect them. He used to use them when he was a kid. You're getting yours Thursday? It's freaking awesome. That would have been cool if we got ours like on the same day. We're like, "Hey, we got same trucks, dog." Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not like doing freaking backflips and landing on the throttle, you should be okay with the plastic drive shafts. But I honestly want to get the aluminum drive shafts in here because they're going to take a lot longer to wear out, and they look cool. So, yeah. Dude, this truck makes my T-Maxx look small. My 2.5. Now, it is a smaller truck, but it makes it look a lot smaller than I thought. I don't know if you guys are like, duh, but for me, I was like, whoa, this is a lot smaller. This is a lot bigger than I thought. Wow, so shiny. Look at that, dude. Look at the wheels. I've never even had dirt touch them before. And this truck was I'm assuming this truck was one of the first. I'm assuming this truck was one of the first batches that they sent out. So usually when you buy like a truck like a Revo or a T-Maxx from like a store like A-Main, they've usually been sitting in a box for a while and they get flat spots on the tire. But on this truck, I'm assuming it's pretty fresh from the factory. So there's no flat spots or anything on the truck. My dad's T-Maxx actually came with flat spots on the tires because it sat in a box for so long. So I'm so excited. Look at all this stuff that Traxxas included with the Revo. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. Look at all that. We'll just say it took up a lot of my bed with all this stuff. It was a lot. And then, of course, they have to do warranty stuff, advertising, throwing that away, parts, exploded view, owner's manual, that, and that. It's pretty awesome. I kind of want to get rid of my Revo and start fresh. I mean, if your Revo is giving you like all kinds of problems, then I could understand that. But if your Revo is just kind of old and you're gonna sell it, that to me that's a little silly because all you really need to do is maybe put in a new engine and clean up some parts, or maybe replace worn out parts, and you got a pretty nice truck if you do it right. So put in the comments, what should my first upgrade be? I think I know what everyone's gonna say, but I'm interested to see what all you guys have to say. I want to try to put this over here, or no, maybe over here, so you guys can see the truck a bit better. Check it out, dude. This thing comes with freaking Bluetooth. You already know I'm hooking this up to my phone so I can get mainly the temperature readings and also how fast the truck's going, because I don't have a GPS. Let me move all of my stuff that I use for filming and whatnot. Okay, maybe can I prop this up against my wall? Sorry if this is kind of like annoying or something. The experience with the brand new RC versus buying when used is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm honestly, I'm doing RPM upgrades, but I'm also doing a true track conversion in the rear to get rid of this rear link. So that way there's not like, if you hit right here, you're going to bend this. With the true track, you get rid of it. And if you hit right here, there's nothing. It's just going to be RPM plastic, which is pretty much the thing. RPM plastic will wear out before it breaks. Yes. That's all Jared has to say. Yes. You guys, I don't even know what to say. This quick fun fact, this is actually my first brand new monster truck. Or brand new Nitro monster truck. I've had brand new monster trucks before, but this is my first brand new Nitro monster truck. My T-Maxx was actually given to me for free by one of my dad's friends, and I rebuilt it, put a new engine, new transmission in it, because it was giving me all kinds of problems, new fuel tank, new servos and stuff. Everything was new except for the chassis. But with this truck, everything's new. Literally everything is brand new. Like fuel tank, no drop of fuel. Dirt, nowhere to be seen. Air filter, clean as can be. Ooh, that rhymed. There's so many setup changes you can do without buying more stuff. LT, rockers, pillow ball adjustments, etc., etc. You guys know what? I'm actually doing a video, or I'm going to be filming a video here in a couple of days where I put on my first upgrades onto the truck, and the long travel kit is going on. It's going to be, to be frank, look at all that travel. Look at all this. You guys can't really see that well. Look at all this travel. That's honestly a lot. Once you upgrade the axles and arms, the truck is a tank. Yes. But the first upgrades that I'm going to do are going to be like plastics and stuff so the truck is durable. And then after that, I'm going to be lightening up the truck. And then after that, I'm going to be putting in nicer servos. So pretty much you guys are going to know the upgrades that I'm going to do because I'm telling you guys right now. So I'm also going to be doing maybe a radio upgrade, switching to this because I'm going to be getting rid of my reverse. So I don't really need this, but I do want to keep my Traxxas link. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. But honestly, I have so many radios I don't really need anymore. T-Maxx travel versus Revo travel. What is this? Don't care about suspension setup. Braking procedure. I'm going to be doing something similar to this, but not exactly. You put 2.8 Duratrax reels? Dude, that must look freaking tiny. All right, let me try to show you guys the best that I can T-Maxx travel versus Revo travel. Put my body up there. Put my Revo body up there. Not gonna lie, my Revo and T-Maxx, they honestly look pretty brand new. Especially the Revo, because that is brand new, but I'm honestly kind of surprised at how clean my T-Maxx is. All right, so let me you guys be the judge. Let me do T-Maxx travel. Okay. Now let me do Revo travel. I feel like the Revo has a little bit more, but it's not like, oh my god, so much more. I feel like the Revo does have a little bit more, but I don't have the long travel kit on it yet. So I'm assuming when I put the long travel kit, it's gonna be more noticeable. But it's all right, T-Maxx. You'll be run. Don't worry. The T-Maxx hasn't actually been run in a little while. I think it's been like maybe a week since I fired the T-Maxx up. So when I go bash my Revo, I'm also gonna I might take the T-Maxx just because. I'm also gonna take the T-Maxx just so I can flex on my dad. Hey dad, I got 2 Nitro monster trucks. How many you got? Yes. Once I put the long travel kit on, this truck is gonna look like a freaking pre-runner with the amount of travel that it has. But that won't be going on for a couple of days because what I want to do is I want to do the unboxing, which I already filmed today. I want to do the break-in video, which I'm filming tomorrow. Then hopefully later tomorrow, I'll go on my first bash with this. And then after my first bash, I'm going to be putting on my first upgrades, which are a pull start, a new air filter, which if you guys were on before, you already saw that, the long travel kit, and a new brake rotor for my brakes, and a new rotor for my brakes. But it has so much body roll. Honestly, I don't really care about the body roll. It looks cool in video. It looks cool in person. It's fun to watch. Plus, I'm not running this around a track. I mean, if I was running this thing around a track, it'd be like that low to the ground. I mean, it's not body roll. It's not that important. I mean, if it makes the truck like almost undrivable, then yeah, I'll probably be like, whoa, I should probably put the stock one back on. But it shouldn't be too bad. You're in school? No, I'm not in school. I'm on spring break. I did nothing today but eat, watch TV, fly a drone, and wait for the T-Maxx, and wait for this truck. I've been waiting for this truck for, I don't know, dudes in my Discord. How long have I been waiting? I believe it's been like a week, maybe 2 weeks of it that I've been waiting, but it's here. Freaking God. I honestly can't believe I have this truck. Oh yeah. Yeah, December was when I first ordered it. So it's been a couple of months. It's been December. I actually ordered it in November. I ordered it at the end of November. So it's been December, January, February, March. It's been 4 months. And then before I actually ordered it, I waited roughly another 2 months for it to be back in stock, apparently for A-Main. A bunch of time, that is correct. Too long, as a matter of fact. Fuel tank even smells new. I swear, if you guys have never smelled brand new Traxxas tires, it's definitely an experience. Ow. Hey, question for JV or anyone that has a Revo. When my truck goes forward, it doesn't engage. But when it goes backwards, it'll engage. Does that mean it's in reverse, or is it forward, or is it in first gear? Am I in McFarland? No. I am in Shafter, but I go to school in Wasco, so I'm not too far away from you. If you're in McFarland. But my strange addiction. Honestly, you guys should have. I wish you guys would have been there when I first got my X-Maxx. Like, the tires were so big, like it literally filled up the entire living room with the smell of new tires. It was awesome. but I don't know. Let me turn on the truck. Turn on the truck. Turn on the electronics. Look at this thing. So my truck is kind of on, but not really. Let me test the brakes. They're not super strong. The smell of Proline tires. All right, so JV, since I know you're on here, if my truck doesn't engage in forward, but it engages in reverse, does that mean it's in reverse or is it in first gear? Let me switch it. Because now it engages in first, but it won't engage in reverse. I don't know how this works. I'm noob. Yes, the forward only conversion, that is gonna be the second upgrade that I do after my pull start, long travel kit, air filter, and what else? My brake rotor. Jared, you need to get your dirt tires so you can come to my house when we're vaccinated and run in the front yard with me, dude. I swear. I think it's not engaging because of the Opti drive. Well, it's engaging, but it's weird because when I flick the switch one way, it'll engage when I'm going backwards but not going forward. And then when I flick the switch the other way, it'll engage when I'm going forward but not backwards. I don't really know what that means. I have to look at the manual. I'm ashamed. Or upgrade it when it breaks. Honestly, I know that the OptiDrive system causes a lot of headaches. Honestly, I know the OptiDrive system causes a lot of headaches. Like, I saw Hybrid's video whenever one of the gears in the transmission broke because it was reversed. So that sucks. I don't really want to have to deal with all that stuff. I want to collab and run the Revo. Dude, we will definitely have to do that. We'll have to meet up sometime once COVID is over so we can be like, but I'm pretty confused. Let me look at my owner's manual. Mine does the same thing. Always weirded me out when I was adjusting the shift point. Isn't the opposite? If you're in forward, enroll it in reverse, it'll engage. If you're in reverse, enroll forward, it engages. Yes. So pretty much right now, when I roll it backwards, it engages like my T-Maxx, but my T-Maxx has a forward only conversion in it. And when I flick the switch, when I roll it forward, it'll engage. So, Kradowski, I'm from Delano. That's not too far, actually. It's not far at all. We're definitely going to have to meet up or something, dude, because the only thing that sucks about being on, like, about doing YouTube and stuff is that you don't really get to meet any of your fans. Or I don't mean to say fans. What would you guys be? I wouldn't say, I don't want to say fans. What would you guys be? I don't want to say fans. I would rather say supporters. There we go. Viewers, yes, that is the word that I'm looking for. It just sucks because I don't really get to see any of my viewers. I don't get to like interact with you guys, see you guys, hear you guys' voices or anything like that. Which I guess is good if you're like me and you're socially awkward, but it kind of sucks because it's always fun to meet new people and like go out and RC with different people. Like for instance, my friend Tojo right here, I go to school with him. I see him when we were in school. I played Smash Bros with him during lunch on his Switch, but we've never been RCing together, which really sucks. Right around the time we were supposed to go RCing, that's when COVID hit. So it sucks, but I want to kind of branch out and like meet new people and stuff. Yes, that vroom vroom would be vroom vroom. Sad vroom vroom. All right, let me look this up. Filling the fuel tank. I don't need to know this. I'm not a noob. Bruh. Setting up the antenna. That's so hard. It's unbelievable. I'm 16 and been using Nitros for 4 years and really good at tuning. Nice. I'm 17 and I've been using Nitros for 2 years and I'm decent at tuning. I wouldn't call myself really good, but I can get an engine to run okay. Man, I'm from Santa Maria. Beach is 15 minutes away. Not gonna lie, dude. I kind of envy you because, like, the beach. Hey, you guys want to go down to the beach? Well, yeah, it's only 15 minutes away. We can go. But then again, if you're near the beach, land is expensive. I'm sure there's not really many places where you can just put your truck down and drive it. So there's good and bad. But good part about living in good old Kern County, you living in a bunch of farmland, and you can be like, hey there, farmer, can I drive my truck in your field? I would love it. Yeah, I would like to live near the beach, but then again, it's really salty. Like, I don't mean like salty like rude or anything. I mean like there's a lot of salt, like salt. And it causes like the bottom of your trucks to full-size trucks to rust and stuff when it rains, and I don't really want to deal with that. You look 21 because you got facial hair. Yeah, whenever I go like public places, there's people that think I'm older than I am, and they're like, "Sir, are you 21? Would you like to take the survey?" And I'm like, I'm not that age, sir." And they're like, "Oh, sorry. We thought you were older because you have facial hair." Good thing about my house is that I live behind fields, so I can just go in the back and run it. Dude, that's freaking sick. I live like 2 minutes away from that little pit, from that little reservoir you guys see in all my videos. I'm literally like 2 minutes away from that. So it's right by a park, and you go a little ways away, and if you go down south a little, and if you go south a little bit, you'll see a giant hole. More likely, you'll see this thing like. It's awesome. You really showed up to high school freshman year with a full beard? Yep, I'm just different, all right? I got this going on. I got this going on. I got that going on over there. So, it's pretty awesome. I live a van down by the river. If you're quoting SNL Chris Farley, you are the greatest human that I know. Not gonna lie, Chris Farley. If you guys don't know who Chris Farley was, he was probably the funniest dude to ever exist. But I think the coolest part about this truck, well, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of cool things about this truck. For instance, this body is absolutely insane. Here, let me move you guys. Move you guys over here so you guys can see the truck a little bit better. Be like, oh yeah, truck. So the coolest thing, there's multiple super cool things about this truck. For instance, look at how it looks. I mean, I don't think there's any other truck that looks as good as this truck. I mean, to me, the Savage looks like a brick with wheels. I mean, it's very archaic in design. Look at underneath. Let me set my body over there. Look at underneath. Look at that. Look at that inboard suspension. It comes with super freaking nice shocks. PTFE coated bodies, big bore pistons, titanium nitride coated shocks. That's like race car stuff right there. And it's so smooth. Like, come on. And possibly the coolest thing about this truck, rear exhaust, so you don't have to worry about all that crud getting on to the rear end of your truck. Which, honestly, is one of the things I hate about my T-Maxx. I don't hate the T-Maxx. I just hate that there's all kinds of crud on the side of my truck. All right, let me get you guys a little bit over there. There, now you guys can kind of see the truck a little bit better. There you go. So, if you guys want this truck, it's not my money, so go buy it. Like, this thing is absolutely insane. I'm super excited, but also really kind of nervous for tomorrow because firing a truck up for the first time, for me, it's just it makes me nervous. I want it to go right so bad that it makes me nervous if it could go wrong. So yeah, I will be breaking this in tomorrow. I will be putting up a short video of that probably tomorrow, and as well as a short little video about when I go out bashing. There will be a short video coming out on that. It'll be like maybe 30 seconds long or something like that. But I'm definitely going to have to get used to this throttle servo. The throttle servo that I have in my T-Maxx, it could be in a race car if it wanted to. I mean, it's a really good servo. So I'm definitely going to be upgrading servos for sure. Single steering servo. And I'm also going to be doing a Slayer radio tray right here because it's a lot smaller. The only reason why it's got this big piece right here is because it's housing the Opti drive. And once I get rid of it, I want to get rid of it. And I want to put a Slayer receiver box right here. So that way it's a little bit lighter, less stuff in the way. Then I also want to do a Slayer throttle servo mount right here so I don't have this giant black box on the side. So it's definitely gonna be a cool truck when I'm done with it, but I'm really excited to fire it up tomorrow and be like, hey Dad, I got a 3.3. Because before my dad would always joke around with me. Because I had the little baby 2.5. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a powerful little engine, but it's nothing compared to a 3.3. So he would always make fun of me because my truck, sure, it would go a little bit slower, but it didn't have the bottom end grunt. So he would always call my truck a little wimp boy. But now I kind of think his truck is a little wimp boy, and this Revo right here is its daddy. So honestly, I don't know where I'm going to put the truck. I made room for it on a top shelf, but I don't know if it'll fit. Actually, I kind of want... Ooh. Damn, we got 13 people on here? That's like a lot for my channel. I want to tell you guys before like I get back down to like 7 people, I want to tell all you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all you guys watching. And it means a lot to me that you guys are willing to come on and chat with me. Just finished building my Stampede 3.3 from scratch. Not good at tuning though. Only one take of gas through the motor. I wish I could tune better. It keeps dying and running hot at 268. Any advice? Put the Revo on the bed. Tuck it in. Would love it. Yes, I'm doing a break-in video on the Revo. So if you guys are wanting a break-in video on this, don't worry about that. That's happening. Oh, not gonna lie, I thought about it. Maybe like cuddling up next to it, being like, ooh. But no, that'll be weird. And I'm kind of weird, but I'm not that weird. So this thing is definitely going to be cool. But Alex, if your engine is brand new, I recommend you richen it and drop your idle and drop. I recommend you just richen everything. Richen your high speed and your low speed. Come to think of it, that low speed on the Revo looks like it's going to be a turd to tune on. But I wish I could tune it for you, Alex. Yeah, not going to lie. I am not the best tuner in the world. I know the basics. I know what to do whenever the truck keeps dying under throttle. I know to check temps, but I am not the grandmaster at tuning. The only thing I can tell you, dude, is take your needles to factory setting, and at factory setting, it should not be running at 268. Your needles probably got bumped or something. But I'm not the grand wizard. My dad is a better tuner. My dad has more experience with tuning and stuff, so he could probably help you out a little bit better. Yes, if it's the first tank, run it rich. If you're not seeing oil coming out, watch my break-in video. And Alex, watch the break-in video that I have on my low C8, and you'll see how much oil is coming out of that thing. It was literally shooting oil out of it like it was water. It was insane. Dude, this is awesome. I just picked up a Hobile Hyper 7 TQ. Only 3 tanks in to break in. I'm ordering a T-Maxx 3.3 tomorrow. Would you suggest it over the Revo? Honestly, I can't really suggest one or the other because I've used the T-Maxx before, but I've never used I never used the Revo before. I'm assuming this truck is going to be the same, if not a little bit better than the T-Maxx. I'm not going to say that it's so much better because I've never actually read it before. The main reason why I got this truck is because 1, I've never had it, and 2, well, I wanted a 3.3, and I already had a T-Maxx, so this was the next best thing. But definitely, Jake, I will be doing a T-Maxx versus Revo 3.3 video if you're willing to wait. It's gonna be a little while before it comes out, but I am planning on doing a Revo 3.3 versus a T-Maxx 3.3 if you're interested. I'm still gonna be doing one, but just know that I'm gonna be doing one so you can see how different they perform. Wish you could too. There's a lot of oil. That's why I was kind of confused by how rich and everything. Fair enough, and absolutely, I'll be there for the video, no doubt. So Jake, I don't really want to send you to one particular truck, and then you're like, oh, this kid is dumb. He's stupid. I hate this truck. So I'm not gonna tell you to buy one over the other. I haven't had enough experience with either truck. I haven't had enough experience with this truck to tell you if one is better than the other. But I will say the T-Maxxes are a lot of fun. They're super fun. All you need to upgrade is your aluminum bulkheads, get some RPM A-arms, and get some new servos for your truck, and it should be good. But I don't want to be like, oh, this one's so much better. It's unbelievable. Even though I haven't even fired up the truck yet. This truck hasn't even had a drop of fuel in it at all. But I gotta tell you, my flywheel is locked and it is not moving. So I'm assuming it's in top dead center, but it's okay because I'm gonna be preheating it. And it's gonna be nice long so I can roll it over and put it in bottom dead center before I start it. But I'll tell you what, man. This truck is so nice. Look at how insane this chassis looks. Like, that's insane. I will also say, Jake, the T-Maxx, I believe the T-Maxx is cheaper than the Revo, if you're like worried about price. I honestly don't know, Jake. The Revo, it's cool. And the T-Maxx is cool. So I guess you should just look at which one do you want. Because like this truck, it's got all kinds of it's got all kinds of tech. It's got an OptiDrive system. It's got reverse and stuff, which causes more headaches than it is useful. But the T-Maxx, it's pretty much bare to the bones, go have fun. This truck is like, it's got all kinds of super cool, like unique features, like inboard suspension, a unique chassis design, OptiDrive, and the T-Maxx. Well, check this out. I got my T-Maxx right here. This is a 2.5, but this is kind of what it looks like. It's an average chassis design, but I will tell you this: I have a lot of freaking fun with this truck. Like, don't get me wrong, this truck is awesome, but I haven't driven this truck yet, and this truck might be more awesomer than this truck. So, yeah, let me read the comments. Watch hybrid video. There's a lot of T-Maxx review. Yes, hybrid does have a lot of videos on those two trucks. Would you get an HI Savage 4.6? I have two. Also, don't know. Honestly, I think Savages are cool, but I heard that they are a pain to work on, and I love wrenching on cars, but I don't really want to have to deal with a whole bunch of stuff in the way to get to one little thing. I mean, people say that this truck is hard to work on, but honestly, it doesn't look hard at all. It just looks like there's a lot of wires. So I think I'm going to stick with like Traxxas monster trucks because, I mean, the 3.3 is plenty of power for what I like to do. Parts availability is there, and aftermarket upgrades are there. So Rod, what's up, dude? First thing to do with your Revo, my dude, is install a forward-only conversion. Get rid of the OptiDrive. It's headaches. I did the same with Revo 2.5, and I got it. Yes, I'm going to be doing a forward-only conversion as soon as I can.
Right, brother. Let's see the new truck.
This thing.
It smells new. How many people you got on here?
I got 16 people. That's.
Hello, people. I just got home and he's been waiting all day for this.
I know. He said he was gonna sell his T-Maxx to buy one, and I was like, don't do that.
It smells new.
Smells new. Jared, I think she has the same addiction that I do.
Well, I like this. I like the smell of burnt nitro fuel.
Yes, it does smell very good.
It smells all right.
15 people. This is epic. Dude, we're at 16 people.
You want some groceries?
Ooh, yes.
1 or 2?
Dose.
All right.
I'm extra hungry.
All right. Bye, people.
Bye. Oh, wait. Bye to her.
Yeah.
Also, make sure to Loctite the grub screw that holds the pipe. Yes. Before I fire this thing up, I'm going to make sure like anything that's metal, it's got Loctite on it. And it's going to be, I'm gonna double check all that stuff. Yeah, it could be hard sometimes, but I enjoy working on it. All the blood, sweat, and tears and rebuilding them. What's up, Infamous RC? Check this out. It's a Revo. Oh, holy frick, we got 18 people on here. This is like the most amount of people ever. I think the most amount of people I've had was 20, so we're getting up there, guys. But check this out. I literally ordered this truck a couple of weeks ago. It came, and I almost pooped when I saw when my mom sent me the picture of the box. Those engine mount screws might grow legs and walk away too. Have your sister used your nitros yet or no? My sister has not used my nitros, but she has driven my dad's T-Maxx, and it was honestly entertaining watching her. I was going to put a video up of her driving, but she just made a whole bunch of noise. She made like a whole bunch of noises. Like she'd go, whenever she would jump and stuff. It was pretty funny, but I wasn't going to put it up because, didn't have my face in it. Enjoy your Revo 3.3. Can't wait to see some bashing videos with it. Dude, you're going to see quite a few bashing videos with it. You're also going to see a build series with it for those of you guys that are interested and new to my little live here. I'm going to be doing a build series with this truck. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to pimp this thing out. Basically make it pretty much as reliable and as durable as possible. And I want it to be pretty much one of the cooler YouTube Revos that you guys have seen. I know it's like a big step, but I want it to be one of the most like durable. I don't really know, but I want this truck to be simple, reliable, durable, and fun. That's all I want out of this truck. And I also am excited to have a 3.3. Now my dad can't make fun of me for having a baby 2.5. Now 20. Sadness. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that my engine mount screws are Loctite. I'm also going to make sure my exhaust hanger grub screws tight. And then I honestly think those are the only two things that don't go into plastic. Oh, these screws down here on the bottom are going to be tight. Also those right there, because those get a lot of vibrations. Any chance we will see the break-in video with the truck? Yes, I'm going to be filming a break-in video tomorrow, and that should be up here in a couple of weeks. So I usually film my videos like way ahead, and then I put them up. And every Wednesday and Sunday, you guys are going to see a video. Most of these Revo videos that you guys are going to see are going to be Sunday videos. Sunday videos are usually my longer videos, my more intuitive, in-depth videos. And then the Wednesday videos are usually like 30 seconds to 5 minutes long. So I'm definitely going to be doing quite a few videos with this truck, and it's going to be awesome. I like hot racing, and into G, only RPM I run is the A-arms. Yes, I'm definitely putting RPM A-arms onto this truck. I've heard that they can be a little brittle, but I want to make this truck as durable, as reliable, and as fun as possible, and as simple as possible. So I'm definitely putting RPM on here. I'm also going to be putting a True Track system in the rear to get rid of that rear toe link, and it's going to be awesome. Revo 3.3 is pretty nice. Take that octave out because it can cause two runaways with me. Yes, I'm definitely going to be doing a forward-only conversion on this truck. That is going to be my first upgrade after the upgrades that I already have in here. So for those of you guys that are new, I'm sure those of you guys that have been watching are kind of tired of me saying this, but I'm putting on a new air filter. This is a Motor Saver air filter. It's going to go right there. It's going to let in more air, cleaner air. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be putting this pull start on also after braking. And then I'm also doing this brake rotor right here. It's vented, so it's thicker and it's got little vents in it. So it should stay cooler because it's more surface area for heat to dissipate. And brake fade. What am I saying? And this will also take it a little bit more time for it to start having brake fade. And as well as all of those, putting on the long travel kit. It's going to be freaking sick. I don't run a switch on my Revo. I just plug in the battery and receiver. Hardly run away. JB, I heard they are really nice trucks, but still deciding. I want some gas in my collection. Oh! So, quick little fun fact. This is my 4th Nitro RC car. I have my... Oh, hang on. I have my 8-scale buggy right there. That's my track car. And then down there, it's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. That right there is my other 8-scale buggy. That's like my basher buggy. And then this guy right here, that's my T-Maxx. I'm sure at least 90% of you guys that are on here because of this truck. And then this is my newest addition to the collection. I got a total of about 19 cars now. This being the newest 19th truck. It's gonna be awesome. Want to see your dad running your Revo in the video? I'll have to tell him that. He'll really like that, because whenever I tell him, oh, all my viewers really like that you were in the video, he's like, he gets all happy and stuff. So I'll have to let him drive it for a little bit, but he's kind of crazy when it comes to throttle, so he likes to give the trucks a lot of throttle, and I'm more gentle than that. Bro, you should get the Banggood gas RC. We want to see a gas RC one day. Yes. So I cannot tell you guys how long I've wanted a 5th scale. I've wanted to get a Losi 5T 2.0 for like years now, but they're so damn expensive. Like, they are unbelievably expensive. But I thought about getting one of those like Rovin ones. I thought about getting one of those like Rovin Bajas, but I literally don't have any more space to put any more RC cars. I'd have to leave it out in the garage if I were to get one of those. Yes, get a Rovin. I want to get a fifth scale because I actually have a local fifth scale track like 30 minutes away from my house in Bakersfield, and they race fifth scales out there. But they race low C5T 2.0s, the TLR5B buggy, and honestly, for me, if I were to get a fifth scale, I'd want it to be a track. I'd want it to be a track car. I love driving on tracks. I haven't been able to drive on tracks recently because, well, it's COVID stuff. But me and my dad, back before COVID started, we would spend 6 to 7 hours at the track, at least twice a month. Really good for the price. Big platform behind them. Go-kart time? Yeah, dude. With the amount of money that you're spending on the fifth scale, you could probably get a go-kart with it. So I'm still in awe about this truck, man. It's so freaking cool. I honestly think one of the cool things about it that it comes with the Bluetooth module. I'm actually going to download the Traxxas app right now so I can hook it up. It's going to be freaking insane. Oh, my phone's almost going to die. Low power mode. So I have never actually messed with the Traxxas app. I've never used it. I've never even downloaded it. Traxxas app. Bam, check this out. I need to do my face thing. Nice. All right. Got the Traxxas app downloading right now. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to figure out how to work it. And then it'll be cool to use because I'll be able to tell how fast the truck's going, and the engine temps, which is all I really care about. So, oops, she a stripper. Very nutty. The app is cool. You set trim. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Setting trim and endpoints on this radio is a pain. So I'm really excited that I have that this truck came with it. But I'm mostly gonna use this for engine temps and GPS to see how fast it goes because I don't have a GPS and I like seeing like numbers. It's just fun seeing how fast the truck goes. Does Traxxas come with a failsafe, or do you have to install one? Because I upgraded my system and it comes with a failsafe already. I honestly don't know because I've never really had problems with runaways. I mean, on my 8 buggy, I had problems with runaways, but that was because my switch kept glitching out. So I'm definitely going to try to figure out a way that I can hardwire the battery straight to the receiver and not have to deal with the switch. But for now, I'm going to keep the switch until I have a runaway. Then I'm going to ditch it and just hardwire it straight to the receiver. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that I don't have to deal with a runaway with this truck because that'll really suck, especially since it's so new. But hopefully, I don't have to deal with runaways with this truck because that'll suck. The good thing about off the trail wasn't there's a low power cutoff. Yeah, I actually have to charge the battery for this tonight, and I also have to charge for the first time in forever. I have to charge a nickel metal hydride battery. I hardly ever mess with these things anymore. Well, except for my receiver packs, but I haven't charged a stick pack in a while. So I honestly think no, that's a waste of time. I was gonna say that I should convert my Easy Start to a LiPo, But I'm only going to keep the thing on for like 7 tanks. So it's kind of a waste of time and energy to do that. But I will charge this up, and I will charge my receiver pack up so I can drive tomorrow. And the only thing that sucks is that we're going to the beach Thursday, so I'm not able to drive it on Thursday. But, you know, I'll be able to drive it after that. It'll be awesome. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta criticize Traxxas a little bit. Their chargers suck. Like, really, who's gonna use this? Like, come on, Traxxas. I mean, the least that you could do is include the AC adapter, so that way you can plug it into the wall. But to me, this is kind of cheap. I don't really understand why Traxxas does this, but it's not that all that impressive. But that is my one criticism for this truck, is that it comes with a stupid charger. Like, I have a $250 charger sitting under my desk that can charge at 25 amps on each side, and it'll charge a race pack in about 15 minutes from completely dead, and it'll give it a lot of punch. So I guess for the people that don't have chargers, it'll do, but for people like me, go into the trash. Can't you just cut the plug and make a plug for it? Yeah, but when I cut the plug, then I have to solder it, and then I'll use solder, and solder is not cheap. Or, well, at least where I get it, it's not cheap. So I'd rather just leave it be, because I'm not keeping the easy start on it for sure. I'm going, as soon as braking is over, I'm going straight to pull start. So it's gonna be epic. Shut up. Freaking watch. Punch in the head. But comment in the comment section. Do you guys get nervous whenever you guys fire up a Nitro for the first time? Because I get pretty nervous. Especially when the engine is brand new. I'm like, I hope it works. I hope it works so bad that I end up making myself really nervous. Like with my OS engine, my heart was pounding when I started that thing up for the first time. I'm always on a budget. I don't even use solder. I just use electrical tape. That is epic. That is primo budget saving right there. Hang on. My shorts are causing my butt cheeks to get an imprint of my shorts on my skin, so I gotta move around a little bit. There we go. I was very nervous, still nervous, not even broken in. Yep. Like, whenever I go up to fire up my 8, next time I fire it up, I'm gonna be a little nervous because I haven't fired up that OS in a little while. So I hope it's gonna be okay, but this truck is so freaking cool. Did one tank, and I'm scared to mess up the motor. Yeah, that's honestly why I get so nervous, because I mean, this engine alone right here cost me $200 if I were to buy one brand new, and my engine in my 8 cost me $300. So I don't want money flushed down the drain because of my own stupidity. So get nervous, stab my hand with a screwdriver to get it out of TDC. I feel your pain there, brother. Like, I stabbed myself so hard whenever my OS got stuck in TDC. I went to go move it, and I was literally bleeding from when I got it out and I pulled it back out. I stabbed myself in the hand with a screwdriver. It hurt so bad. And then I was like, and I did that for like 5 minutes. So I had to reheat the engine again, and I was like, frick. So exactly. When the engine is brand new, the motor is so powerful. Now my engine won't try to wheelie more. Poor gallon, but I still stop. Just won't pop. Yes, JV, I know that feeling when you're like, cuss word. and then you just end up getting mad because you hurt yourself. Yeah. Slash Revo. That is an awesome name, by the way. It does kind of suck when your engines get old, but for me, they're lasting me a while. I mean, my 2.5, that thing has lasted me, I'd say probably 5 or 6 gallons, and it's still doing 2.5 things. I mean, the 2.5 never pops a wheelie with me, but it's still running good. My dynamite engine that I have in my low C8, that thing, it's got easy, I'd say 7 to 8 gallons through it, and it's still running pretty good. So paid for a new motor, don't want to pay again. Feel like shoving it, but I know I have to learn. Yeah, with Nitro, if you care about your engines, you're like, oh, I don't want to run it because I don't want to ruin it. But honestly, if you never run it, you're never gonna learn. You learn by making mistakes. So, but in this hobby, mistakes equals money. So most of the time, I do my very best to not make a mistake. But even then, I make mistakes. Good thing my uncle showed my brother Nitro. Now my brother passed it on to me, and I love Nitro so much. I work on them and clean them. Yeah, I will admit, working on a Nitro is a lot different than working on an electric, just because you got like all the linkages. You still have the smell from the fuel, and it's fun until you get the thing like super freaking dusty. Unless you have an air compressor, you're done. So it's gonna take you hours to clean up a dusty Nitro. Lol, I'm sticking to electric for now because Nitro scares me. Honestly, dude, Jared, if you ever get a Nitro and you have trouble, just hit me up and be like, yeah, bro, yeah, and I'll go down and help you out, and then I'll like be like, hey, dog, we'll go in the pool, and then go in the pool, play with Nitros, dude. It'll be awesome. But even then, I'll still go over there if you got your electric, and I'll be like, of course, I won't bring the Nitro because I don't want to like ruin your backyard or anything, because Nitros tear up stuff. I hate it. What? Hang on, let me read. But freaking brain. I hate it that my hobby shop won't let me in the shop. You have to tell them you want what you want, and you can't see all the goodies. Yes. I mean, it's good that they're doing that because, like, even no matter what your preference is, I'm not trying to start anything or be that guy, but it's just for the health and safety of others. You never know how it can affect other people. So even though it does suck that we can't like play with our toys and stuff or play with our toys safely, it's just for the help of others or other people's health. But it does suck that you can't go in there and be like, ooh, I need that, I need that. I don't really need that, but I'm still gonna buy it. Honestly, the only thing that sounds better than Nitro is fifth scales. Fifth scales are insane. Like they're so loud, it's insane. But I can't afford fifth scale quite yet. I'm definitely gonna have to move out and get a real job because right now I mow lawns, and that's how I pay for my hobby right now. Eventually, I hope my channel gets big enough to where I can pay for the hobby with my job, but most of the paying for my hobby will come off of YouTube. That's my goal. I'm not expecting to be like Kevin Talbot with almost 1 million subscribers or nothing like that. I'm just wanting to pay for my hobby with YouTube. It'll be like a fun job where I get to make money playing with RC cars, having fun with them, but in hand, I get to spend more money into RC cars and have fun with them. And it'll be a freaking rad cycle. I have a Pico 28 for my Revo, but I need a 12-volt battery to power up my starter box. That sucks. I will probably never own a Pico 28. I hear those things are powerhouses, but I don't have any interest in owning a 28. They're just they're just crazy on fuel. Like, it's pretty much having like a big block compared to a Prius. Like, crazy. I mean, my point 15, my 2.5, that thing sips on fuel. And my OS, even though that is a bigger engine, bigger bore, that thing sips fuel better than my T-Maxx because of it's a higher end engine, and higher end engines are they're more fuel economy. They have better fuel economy because they're meant for racing. So it's pretty cool. But if you guys are gonna tell me to big block my Revo, I'm already gonna tell you guys I'm not big blocking the Revo. Mostly because when you big block your Revo or T-Maxx, you're gonna need some Robinson Racing steel gears in there. And I don't really want to have to do that. So maybe eventually, maybe if I get another Revo, which I'm not denying, I might get another Revo. I'll probably buy it used if I do get another Revo, but I might big block the second one if I do get one, but more than likely I won't get one because for me, I get one and I'm done. I've never gotten two of any car. And even then, I had 2 slashes, but then I converted it to a Rustler because I got a Rustler chassis for free. So what's good about Fiskale is that gas is cheap for just 1 gallon, and you can mix whatever oil what you want. Yeah, you can. That's the good part about Fiskale is that the running cost really, it's not super expensive. But for me, what has me kind of staying away from Fiskales is that they have parts, upgrades, engines are super expensive. I'm not saying that Nitro is cheap, but I'm gonna say Nitro's cheaper than Fiskale, especially when it comes to like A-arms, upgrading servos, air filters, upgrading pipes. Like, I think a Bartolome pipe for a 32 reed case is like $200, and that's a lot of money. I could buy a Mini B for less than $200. I can buy a brushless Mini T for $200. So it's, even though Fiskales are awesome, I don't have the budget for them. Once I'm older, I move out, I get a job, like a good paying job. Like once I'm out of college and I get a good paying job, maybe when I'm in college, I will try to get into Fiskale, but the initial price and the price of parts is just a lot. Like, running cost, I'd be able to afford a Fiskale if the prices were the same as, if like parts prices were the same as 10 scale, 8 scale. A long time ago, the big block on my Revo used plastic gears on it and still works. It's probably because I wasn't driving it crazy. Yes, even though a big block will work with plastic gears, it's, for me, I'm thinking it's only a matter of time before they strip out, so I may as well upgrade to the metal gears now. But the thing is, I don't really want to upgrade to metal gears. Metal gears are heavier, they're heavier rotating mass in the transmission. And honestly, I'm perfectly happy with my 3.3. It's not, the 3.3 isn't no slouch, but I know it doesn't have like the same explosive bottom end that a 28.8 or a Pico or a high-end 21 would have in a truck this size, but I don't really want to have to deal with putting in a forward only with plastic gears and then having to take it all out and putting Robinson Racing steel gears in here. I don't really want to do that, even though it's a good upgrade. I don't really care to do that because I got a perfectly fine 3.3 in here that makes plenty of power. So, I mean, if you're into putting in 28.8s, Picos, 21s into your monster trucks, there's no problem with that. I mean, it's freaking awesome, but I don't really want to have to deal with exploding diffs, exploding transmissions. Like, it's fun to watch people drive those cars like that, but I wouldn't want to do it to my own. The Metal Gears are expensive. Yes, they're very expensive. I think they're $100 for a full set for a Revo. I already looked into it, and I looked into getting a metal upgrade, or I looked into getting a forward only, but I couldn't find any. But I found a Robinson Racing Steel Gears for forward only conversion for the Revo. That thing was like $99. It was $100 pretty much. Over $100 with shipping and stuff. So I'm not really into that. Joel, dude, what's up? I haven't seen you in a little while, man. Can't wait to see some videos. I've always wanted that truck, but if I remember correctly, when I got my T-Maxx in 2006, the Revo was like $200 more. Yes, I have old magazines where a Revo was like $700. Like the Nitro one was $700. The T-Maxx was like $500. So I could see why, but yeah, I was going to Big Block, but got race kits instead. JV, don't feel bad. Don't be sad that you got your buggy and your truck, dude. Those things are freaking sick. If I could, I'd go down on the track with you and run it and do a quick practice day with you. But the Rona kind of just hits a little different. So, oh my gosh. Okay. It's weird. I forgot what it looks like with the body on. I want to see what it looks like with the body on. Especially since we got some new people in here. I want you guys to see. I got the green one. This thing is so freaking awesome. Like, if you guys are wanting one, because I've wanted one of these trucks for months. Now that I got one, totally worth the wait. It's ridiculous. I haven't even started. I've never even heard this thing run, but just looking at it, it's a piece of art. It's unbelievable. What's up, Colin? I've seen you. I remember you were on my other stream. I remember you were on my other live feed last time I did it, at least. So, welcome back, bro. Maybe just go for the Metal Gears if the plastic one's stripped, but I agree. I think Big Block's too much power for that for tracks. Yeah. I actually had my T-Maxx transmission, the gear that connects to the spur gear, that thing, the pin snapped. And I was like, should I get a Metal Gear upgrade? But my gears weren't stripped. It was the pin that was inside that blew up. So I don't really know why it blew up. Am I my Big Block next year? The thing has crazy compression. One more thing. What do you think about the budget Big Blocks from Dynamite .28, .26, SH28, XH26? Honestly, if you're wanting a big block, but you don't want to have to buy an Avarassi 28.8 or one of those Pico 28s or an LRP 32 or 28, I think those are a pretty good option. I've never run one of those Dynamite 28s, but I've run a 21, and it's a good engine. It's reliable. It's got decent power for the price. I mean, you can't go wrong for $95. I mean, and I think SH engines are a little bit cheaper. Hoopty, what's up, dude? I remember, dude. I see you all the time on Nitro Freak and Nitro Mike. What is up, dude? That's freaking cool. 28 for 150 plus. The Dynamite 28 on A-Main, at least, I think it's like $100. Let me look it up really quick because I'm not sure. I don't want to tell you guys false information. Lol. Look at what's in my tabs. Revo, A-Main, Revo. But if I believe right, if I'm correct, the Dynamite 28 is pretty cheap. Dynamite 28. Dynamite. I put dynamite. That's not how you spell dynamite. Dynamite. Oh, yeah. The Dynamite .28, it's $105. It's a little bit more than the, what do you call it? The 21, but that's still pretty competitive. And then you got this Big Red, that's 150, but I'm sure this engine is a little bit better than this one. But that's still pretty competitive compared to some of the Navarossis, the LRP, some of those big engines. They say the Dynamite won't last a long time. Well, I actually have the Dynamite, and that thing's lasting me roughly 7 to 10 gallons. Like it's lasted me a while. Whoa, it's a lot of people. How wide would you say the truck is? I don't know. This is my arm, and it's a little bit shorter than my arm, but I wouldn't say it's crazy. I'd say at over a foot easy. It's a good price for that engine. Yep. Oh, wow. You guys are blowing up the chat. This is freaking awesome. Nice, dude. I got mine right next to me now. That's freaking sick. I love this truck. I haven't even fired it up, but I love it. I want to get a 28 Dynamite Big Red Savage XL. Is the Savage XL the K5.9? I don't remember, but if I remember right, the K5.9 that comes with like a 36 or something ridiculous like that. What's going on with this guy right here? Blue balls. Uh-oh. Braking process? Yes. What I'm gonna do, if you guys watched my my braking video with my low C8, I did 4 idle tanks and then 4 tanks on the throttle. First quarter, half, 3/4 full. I'm gonna be doing something similar to that, but I'm not gonna be doing it exactly like that. I'm gonna be doing one idle tank and then pretty much just progressively getting onto the throttle. Are you going to do a big block in the future? I don't. Probably more than likely not, because putting a big block in, you need to buy a whole bunch of stuff. And I hear in the Revo, a big block like a 28, you pretty much blow up discs with a 28 in the Revo. So like a 28 or bigger in the Revo. But I hear a 26, from what I saw in the chat and what I've seen on the internet, a 26 is a good bump in power, but it's not like ridiculously. It's not like ridiculously big. Guru. Oh, what's up, Guru? I only have 3 Nitro and 54. Holy crap, 54 electric. I don't do Nitro much. The Dynamite 19 is great in my T-Maxx. My engine is over 10 years old. Holy crap, dude. That is a lot. Wade! Oh my god, this is the first time. What's up, dude? Look at my new car. Wade, we gotta fix your truck, dude. We gotta fix it. Is there such thing as a big block T-Maxx or not? No. From what no, there is. If you're meaning like RTR, no, there isn't an RTR big block with anything bigger than a .20. But I gotta admit that they're pretty good trucks. They're really good trucks. Wade! Hey, Abby! Okay, Rich, I hope that's like a glitch or something, because it's not cool if you spam. I don't appreciate that. Which one is better, .19 or Dynamite or Traxxas 3.3? I've never messed with the Dynamite .19, but the 3.3 is a bigger bore, so it should, in theory, make more power. But I hear that the Dynamite Point 19 is a really good engine. I've never messed with one, so I'm not going to say one is better than the other. But from what I've seen, it's a good option for those trucks. For instance, right here, I have a Dynamite Point 21 right here. It doesn't have a piston or sleeve in it, but this was actually a pretty good engine until I left it in top dead center and ruined my piston and sleeve. How wide is that truck compared to the T-Maxx? Let me show you right here how wide it is compared to the T-Maxx. Now keep in mind, these are aftermarket wheels and tires with a little bit wider of an offset. So in reality, it'd be right around here. It'd be right here. It's a wide truck for sure. See, I already had you guys. I was already ready for T-Maxx versus Revo questions. What's going on in the chat? Rich, you can have my Revo next to you also. It's for sale. People always upgrade the Traxxas card to a Dynamite something carb, I think. Yes, I do want to try the low C 5.4 carb, or JV recommended the OS 11K carb, but the OS 11K carb is like $90. So I do want to try one of those two carbs on this engine because I hear it really opens up the bottom end. But hopefully I can do that soon. If you had to go with a different motor in your Revo, what would you go for? That's a really good question. I honestly don't know. I would have to assume one of the Dynamite replacements, like the Dynamite direct drop-ins, like the Point 19, or maybe an OS 21 TM. I hear those are direct drop-in, but I don't know. I'd have to think about it, look at my options. But the 19 has been great for me. Just make sure you store it right. Yeah, pretty much with any Nitro, as long as you keep it cool, keep it lubricated, and store it right, they'll last you forever. What do you think is better? Red? Barry, could you retype that? I don't know what you mean by red, O, or T-Maxx. I'm assuming you're going to mean Revo or T-Maxx. Honestly, Barry, I think the T-Maxx is superior when it comes to design and technology, but in terms of basher, or in terms of like bashability, I'm not sure. I barely got this truck today. I haven't even fired it up. It's still brand new, fresh, right? It barely got out of its box like maybe a couple hours ago. So I don't want to tell you like false information that I haven't had experience with it yet. But for those of you guys that are interested, I am going to be doing a T-Maxx versus Revo video. So you guys are going to have to keep a watch out for that. T-Maxx 3.3 to be specific. Revo, sorry. Oh, it's cool, man. I suck at typing. I mean, you could throw a Tilston on here. It'll weigh it down by like 50 pounds, but it'll be good. It'll be good. If I'm in a budget, I would rock with a Dynamite or SH. One day, might run an OS 18 or 21. Actually, check this out. I actually have an OS 18 in my RC10 GT, but I kind of want to get this truck running again, so that way it'll be another super cool vintage truck I have. But I do have an OS 18. I just never run it. I just haven't ever ran it before. Let me put my body over here. Will you be using the glow plug with a Nitro or Easy Start ID? I don't know what to use. Just got Easy Start. From what I've heard, if you use a LiPo in your Easy Start, the glow plug will work. But I'm not too sure about that. For me, I'm gonna use my Easy Start until pretty much it won't work. Then I'll take the glow plug wire out and try it out with the igniter. But I hear that the Easy Start drains the battery really fast with these nickel metal batteries. So I'm assuming I'm gonna have to use my glow igniter during break-in. I'm assuming that for tomorrow. Hi, Dad.
Dinner.
Nice. I'll be right out in a little bit. Imagine they made a huge tank for the Revo and you barely have to top fuel on it so you can have long run time. Yeah, that's honestly one of the cool things about Nitro is that all you really have to do is pull it in, fill it up before it dies, and you can keep on going. That's the bad part about electric though, is that once your battery dies, you have to take the battery out, put it back in, and then go. But I don't mind either one. I honestly love both styles of RC. Yeah, my point 19 and over 10 years old oil is great for making them last longer. I'm changing to a better fuel. Nope, I don't blow up the engine. Yeah. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, what? But I run Traxxas fuel in my cars, and the reason why is because it's readily available. I will admit it's a little bit pricey, but the engines seem to really like the fuel. I've tried Sidewinder in this. I've tried Byron in my trucks before, and the 3.3s, my dad's 3.3 did not like Byron or Sidewinder, and my 2.5 did not like Byron or Sidewinder. It started idling way high, and then it would go like super freaking rich, and I double checked and made sure my carb settings were correct. I didn't have any air leaks. And then as soon as I changed over to the Traxxas fuel, it was smooth and nothing was wrong with it at all. So that's why I stick with Traxxas fuel. It's just what works best for me. So are your live streams whenever, or is there a time you do them like the stream most fun I've had in one? I don't know. I think I'm gonna be doing a live stream maybe once or twice a month. And sadly, I'm not able to make like YouTube posts or anything like saying, "Oh, I'm going live tonight." But if you guys click the notification bell, you guys will get notifications whenever I go live. So that way, if you guys are really enjoying what's happening in here, you guys can join in, and we can have a good time. I just got the 16. There's some good Revos on offer up right now. Actually, I was looking at some of the Revos, and I was so tempted to get one of those, an old 2.5 Revo just because, but I bought this instead. I just got the 16th scale VXL E Revo, and it's a little ripper. Yeah, dude. Oh, check this out. My first ever car with inboard suspension. Which one do you think is better? I gotta say, I kind of like the Revo a little bit better. I like its inboard suspension a little bit better. It's pretty legit. I hate it when I put fuel in and then it dies and I have to start it up again. Yeah, that does suck. You're like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Blah. I'm not gonna make it. I like it a lot because it fits in my book bag. Yeah, they're really fun to just like. Sometimes I take my micros to the beach and stuff. Like when we're in the hotel room, like it's raining outside or something. I'll bring a micro and I'll just zip around in the hotel room or something. It's pretty fun. I'll eventually buy a Nitro. I hope you join the Nitro gang, brother. It's gonna be awesome. Hey Zach, what's up, man? Are you getting steel drive shafts for the Revo? Yes, I'm actually gonna be getting the Traxxas drive shafts for my truck, and it'll look cool because it's nice and skinny, lightweight, strong. So yeah, the Revo 3.3 is a monster for sure. It's a beast. She's definitely got some girth and width. She's a thick girl, you know. You should use a dynamite plug. They last a long time for me, and they have a better spring inside it. I haven't changed my plug yet, and it's been 2 gallons. I'll have to try one of those out. I'll have to try those out. I've used ProTech glow plugs, and those work really well. They also do pretty well. They also make pretty good turbo plugs for the 8 scales. But I've never tried a dynamite glow plug. I'll have to try those out. Put those on your 2.5 upgraded my T-Maxx. MD Fishman, what is up, the dude? Check it out. Revo, chilling on my desk because it's cool and it's not gay. Yo, we got 19 people on this. Pretty cool. Are doing more upgrades for the T-Maxx? Yes, I do plan on getting a pipe and a new body for it, but other than that, I'm planning on keeping it relatively tame, just because it's an older truck. I do want to keep it nice because it was given to me, but also because I want to keep it nice because it kind of started like my channel, my first like really well doing video, like most viewed video. It's on my T-Maxx, so I definitely want to keep it nice and stuff. This is going to be the beater after I get it dirty. Right now, it's going to be a shelf clean for a couple of hours, but it's going to be awesome. Motor doesn't have much compression left. Yeah, that does suck. I would say repinch it, but I've never repinched an engine. I don't know how well that works. Aiden, what's up, bro? Never seen you on here. Welcome. What do you think of your Traxxas T-Maxx? Dude, I freaking love my T-Maxx. It's awesome. If you're looking for a good budget Nitro monster truck, the T-Maxx 2.5 is definitely a good choice sorry, I'm kind of fried from today, but it is definitely a good option for beginner Nitro monster truck people and just Nitro enthusiasts in general. Yes, I do remember you, Aiden. Wait, were you the one that said I don't remember? I don't know. This truck is so freaking cool. I'm really excited for this thing. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to put the long travel kit on here and see how much more travel I get out of it. It's going to be crazy. Will you make a video comparing the Revo and the T-Maxx? Yes, I will be doing a video on that. It won't be coming out for a little while because I film my videos way ahead. So when you guys are watching this, it'll probably be like 2 weeks or 3 weeks till you guys see that video. Maybe a whole month before you guys see that video, but I'm definitely going to be doing one of those because I'm actually interested to seeing the difference as well. I always think about a Nitro store and robbing all the engines because I love the engines, but I don't steal. That's good to hear, man. It's not nice to steal, but this thing is freaking legit. Look at that thing. Clean. I'm super excited about this truck, man. It's insane. It's a tough truck. Definitely. It's a really nice truck. It's a tough looking truck. I'm not sure. These A-arms kind of have me a little skeptical because how long they are and how skinny they are, but I'm definitely going to be upgrading to some RPM for sure. That'll be coming up. Also, for your new people, for the guys that have stayed on here, I'm sorry for repeating this so much, but I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a build series called Building the Ultimate Traxxas Revo, and it will be hopefully pretty cool. I'm going to be doing all kinds of upgrades to the truck to make it simple, fast, reliable, and easy to work on, so stay tuned for that. Gotta do what you do. What does a turbo plug do? So from what I understand, a turbo plug it's pretty much, it doesn't like add compression or do anything crazy like that. To me, from what I understand, it just burns hotter and it makes for a better, it makes for a more efficient combustion cycle, if that makes sense. What year is your T-Maxx? Is it a 2003 T-Maxx? My T-Maxx is actually roughly 2005, 2006. So I was around 1 or 2 years old when this truck was purchased. So it's pretty cool. But it's still running. Use a hose clamp to repinch. Yeah, I've never tried repinching, but it's definitely it'll do something. Good or bad, it's gonna do something. So Well, I think this is gonna be the stream. My mom made some grilled cheese sandwiches, and I'm kind of hungry, so I think this is gonna be the end of the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this truck as much as I did. Like, even just staring at it, I had fun with it. So I can't believe they sell the Revo and T-Maxx still. I'm born 2004. Yep, I'm born 2004 too, brother. It's gonna be it's a good year to be born in, but hopefully hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm sorry for the new people that are getting on. I'm ending the stream. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I want to sit and appreciate this work of art. So if you guys have any last, don't push the engine to the limits. Definitely, I heard there's a problem with those exhausts. From what I've heard and seen, the exhaust is fine, but let's hope that it's not one of those problems. I like the green. Hell yeah, brother. This right here is toxic. I don't know if I'm going to name the truck yet. I kind of want to name the truck because it adds like a different touch for the audience and stuff. But anyways, I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I want to appreciate this truck in all of its glory because I haven't really gotten to like sit down and look at the truck. I filmed an unboxing, and then right after filming, I went live. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry, this is like my 4th time saying it, but hope you guys enjoyed. And make sure to turn on the subscribe. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you guys know when I'm going live. I hope you guys are enjoying these live as much as I am. But hope you guys have a great day. See you later. Ooh, got in.